Hello, hello. We're not playing this today. Sorry. We're playing this today. Hi. Welcome to what should be the final video of this trip. I think I told you guys I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make this video because I was running out of time before the trip. But luckily, I've got time and I'm able to do it. I've also told you that when this video goes live on Sunday, what's the date? Sunday the 24th of March, that we would be in Singapore already. I was wrong. I misread when our flight was. And we're in the air right now. We're still on a plane. We're not landing until Monday morning Singapore time, so Sunday evening US time. So yeah. Anyway, we're playing this. We're playing Blacksad, Under the Skin. I bought this in a random music and electronics shop when we first got to Florence last year, Florence, Italy. So here it is. They had a very small video game section, and every video game was priced to sell, it was on sale. This was the only one I didn't have, so I grabbed it from that shop. And yeah, it's called Blacksad, Under the Skin. It's based on a series of French graphic novels, although this should have English. So yeah, everyone's an anthropomorphic animal, but it's like a noirish game. Story, a comic, right? The comic is a noirish tales, right? Like he's a detective character, this main cat person. And I think the gameplay to this game is that kind of gameplay where it's like you're trying to solve cases and stuff. So you're investigating. It takes place in New York in the 1950s, so even though it's a French series of graphic novels, it takes place in New York. So that'll be fun. It's pretty good music, I'm going to say. It's loading off a disc, so it's taking a very long time. But at least the music is very good. This is a proper bop. There you go. Well, that's an image to start with. Not even any warnings. There's just a man hanging there. So I guess trigger warning? Jesus. Okay, let me look at the menu very quickly to make sure our settings are where we want them to be. Why would you turn off the music, though? I don't know. Okay, sure. Cat senses. Ooh, we have cat senses. QTE option. Zoom in, zoom out. Notebook. Deduction. Cycle through hotspots. Move character. Move camera. Select OK. Back close. All right. No, wait. No. That's not. Guys, you gotta let me do the other settings. Oh, here we go. Previous advanced settings. Yep, that's right. Okay. Contrast adjustment. That's fine. Okay. English. We do want those subtitles on. Okay. Actually, hold on. We want the tutorial as well. Because yep. There you go. Or wait. Yeah, we do. We want the tutorial. Sorry. I want to enable the tutorial. Apply those changes, please. Yes. Thank you. Anything else? I don't need a sound test. Contrast looks fine. Alright, good. We're done. Excellent. Great. Now we can play. Oh, I see. This is a camera angle, you guys. This is really good. I think this is a dog person hanging here. This lady's like, what the heck happened here? She hasn't seen the body. There you go. Saw the body. That was a good camera angle. That was a good opening. This interactive drama uses similar controls to other games of this genre. Do you still want to enable the tutorial? Yes. Just to make sure. Keeps things your progress automatically. Good. Don't turn off your PlayStation 4 system. Well, this PlayStation 5 system, but yes. This is a PlayStation 4 game. Oh, God. Wait, on the right? I can't see anything on the right. Oh. Okay. Okay. Maybe. It's probably fine. But yeah, that was a really good opening. Oh, look, the bottom right corner has the percentage as it loads. That's pretty good. Although now it's stuck on 99%, which isn't great. Oh, there you go. I think we're done. Nope. No, we're not. Ugh. Okay, here we go. Tutorialize me, game. No, we're still loading. We're still loading. Man. To be fair, this is saved on the external hard drive. So
sometimes when I walk into my office, I get the feeling that I'm walking among the ruins of a lost civilization.
That's a good voice.
Not
That's a good.
Because of the reigning disorder, but because it feels like the remains of the civilized person I used to.
Oh, I'm loving the hell out of this.
I'm gonna rip his head off. I swear I'll tear his eyes out. Hey! Hand over the pictures, you bastard. Now!
That's the rhinoceros.
Otherwise, you're gonna be dead meat. Hear me, cat?
Okay. When talking to other characters, you get to choose both your questions and your answers. In some conversations, you can take all the time you need. In others, you will have to think quickly and reply before your time is up. In these occasions, you can also choose to stay silent. Okay, wait. Before we continue, real quick, that rhinoceros sounds a little bit like Willem Dafoe. I just want to say that. All right. So I'm gonna go. Who are you?
Do I know you? Your face rings a bell, but
You've been spying on me. You took pictures of me with a lady.
well, then you'll understand why I didn't really focus on your face, right?
I'm gonna kill.
Quick time events. Oh no. Alright. Every now and then you'll have to act swiftly and use only the L, okay, to move in the direction of the arrow. Stay alert. You may have a very short window of time to move before it's too late.
You!
Okay. At certain moments during the game, you'll need to quickly press the indicated button to perform specific actions. Sometimes you'll have to keep pressing the button until the circle around it is complete. Got it. I mean, maybe I didn't need this tutorial. Throughout the game, you'll have to make decisions, minor consequences like choosing whether to throw a punch or strike with the headbutt. But be careful, some decisions will be more transcendental and have a major impact down the line. In some cases, you have all the time you need to make decisions, and you'll be forced to make your time before time is up. Okay. So headbutt or punch?
First time I regretted a guy like him.
A headbutt with that horn seems like a bad idea.
Time to aim at the soft spots.
Nice. That's a gun.
Oh man, you broke my jaw.
Well, now it matches your marriage.
If you show my wife those pictures, I'm dead meat. You'll ruin my life, please.
I don't enjoy meddling in others' affairs, but it's my job, and I've got bills to pay. You're the one cheating on your wife, buddy. This is on you.
Hey, I'm no two-timer, I swear. It only happened once, for God's sake. I'm just her bodyguard, that's all. She seduced me. I love my wife, honest to God. I even quit the damn job for her. You can't break up a family for one tiny mistake.
The most important information you find during the investigation will be recorded in your detective notebook. When a new entry is included, a notification will pop up. So Colbert, the cheating husband. Eugene Colbert. Yeah, you broke your family, not me.
Breaking up your family? I don't think you need my help there, buddy.
Okay, how about this? You give me those pictures and tell her a white lie, and I pay you 10 times what she's offering. You save my family, and you make a pretty penny. What do you say? Deal?
For as long as I could remember, I had collected nothing more than bad gigs, debt, and sorrow. My self-respect and bank account were racing to see who'd hit rock bottom first.
Deal.
While I hated his offer, it could certainly help me start anew. Run some ads in the papers, get better clients. All right. I'll tell your wife you're clean. Get the hell out of here before I...
When you make a decision that has a major influence on the course of events, a notification will pop up. You prefer to take the bribe than to accept another shady case.
I regret it, pal. 3.
Thank God.
2.
Put that money to good use.
1.
You won't regret helping out Eugene Colbert. I promise you that.
Colbert, not Colbert.
My uninvited guest had left me several gifts. First of all, a swollen hand.
Headbutting a dude with a horn
That
seems like a
guy's
really bad
skin was
idea.
hard as a rock. Second of all, more money than I deserved.
I could still tell her the truth.
Third, the feeling that my moral compass wasn't quite as calibrated as I thought. Last but not least, the certainty that more gifts were yet to come.
He's a nice guy. You'll, You see what I said about my pal Blacksad? Doesn't even know you, and he's already offering you a seat.
Yep, that's me. Have a seat.
Yes, Jake's right, of course. That's me to a T. Please, have a seat.
Shut up and listen, buddy. All right? I brought you a client.
Is she a cat too? I think she's a cat. Yeah, of course she's got the whiskers. Of course she's a cat. Ooh, she's smoking. John Blacksad. Good name. I read the first graphic novel a very long time ago. Because I think they came out when I was still working at Midtown. The first one did. The first one was translated in English, I mean. Maybe I should have played this with Felicia. It's really good. Stop touching my stuff, gorilla. Oh, she's talking a lot.
And that's why we need to find him soon, or we will have a very serious problem.
Thanks for the information and the picture. They'll really come in handy. Let me see if I have this straight.
Use to navigate through different hotspots. You select a hotspot you want to interact with. Okay.
Bobby Yale, a boxer at Dunn's gym, has a crucial fight against the reigning champion in 2 weeks. But he disappeared 2 days ago.
Yes.
Your father, Joe Dunn, boxing manager and gym owner, hanged himself 2 days ago.
Yes.
Oh, so it was the cat man who hung himself.
In short, if Bobby Yale is a no-show for his fight, you'll have to pay a fine. But since you don't have the cash on hand, your father's gym would have to close.
Yes.
So you want me to find Bobby Yale?
Yes. No. Jake wants you to find Bobby.
Oh, I see. Well, first of all, really sorry, Miss Dunn. Please accept my condolences.
Thank you.
Damn it, John. Will you take the case up?
Sure. I know the money is tight, so how about this? If I solve the case, we'll see how much you can pay. I'm sure we'll find a suitable price.
She looked to the side there. That was a bit weird. I don't know if that's supposed to, like, if I'm looking too much into it. I don't know how well how well animated and programmed this game was. So far, this is great. Beyond the ridiculously long loading times, I'm really enjoying this. This is, I don't know what I thought this game was going to be like, but not exactly like this. But it almost feels like a Telltale yeah, like a Telltale game. Like we were playing the Star Trek one, Felicia and I, right before. It's pretty good. Of course, this is a premiere, so hopefully you're hanging over there chatting if you're watching the premiere. Hey, that's an iguana man. Again, if you are, obviously I'm not there because I am still on a plane. Because I got my dates wrong. I thought we would land back in Singapore on Sunday morning, but no, it's Monday morning. I kind of wanted to ask her about, like...
Apartment and found nothing, but I'll search it myself at some point.
Okay. How do I look at
That
this thing here?
cleaning lady, Mary Purnell, the one who found Joe Dunn's body. She works part-time at Sam's Diner, just down the road on the left, right?
That's right.
I think I might pay her a visit as well. And the gym, of course, to see what I can find. Okay, I think I've got enough to start with for now.
Use L to move in any direction. Use R to explore the camera and expand the exploration dome. To move the camera, excuse me, expand the exploration dome. Use to navigate through different hotspots. Sure. Yeah.
Is that done? Wow.
He's a musician. Okay. I'm navigating. Yes, I want to. Okay. There's my notebook. It's L1. Once the notebook is open, you can go through all the notes you have taken during the investigation, select the character's information you want to see in order to go to the corresponding section. The help bar in the lower part of the screen shows all the controls and their function. Okay. Old friend. Bobby Yale. Al Stone. Reigning champion. Why is he in here? We haven't even talked about him. Sonia Dunn. Joe Dunn. Mary Purnell. Alright. Oh, that was pretty good, the deductions. You having any deductions right now? First you need to gather enough clues. Sure. Why would you tell me that? Make deductions later. Access the menu. Good. Okay. Great. The menu. Yeah. We know how to make a menu. Okay. Wait, I can't, Weren't there other things to look at? Oh, well. Actually, should I have looked around in that room that I was just in with the daughter and the Gorilla Man? Hey, Gorilla Man, that's a character from Marvel Comics. Ken Hale, the Gorilla Man. This jazzy soundtrack is... I should also play... We have Fables, the Wolf Among Us Telltale game, which is also supposed to be really good. We cannot go up here? Cannot. Alright. Helen Moore's Secret. Champies the Champion's Energy. Okay. Oh. Huh. Interesting. So only when I okay. Only when I zoom in can I pan. But I can also look at it multiple times, which is good. Okay. I don't know what any of that means yet, right? But presumably he was up here with... Oh, wait, hold on.
A good place to spy on Sonia.
Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have walked through that. That seems like it could have been important. I thought something flickered over there, but maybe I was... This looks like similar to the mess that was there when where we found the guy dead, right? When she found the guy hanged. All right, let's go back down. We've discovered that possibly he was up there with somebody drinking, and we can't go up here, right? No, we can't. Okay. And they could spy on Sonia. Or on Jake. He moves kind of slowly. I wish he was a bit faster. Also annoyed that we can't look at this. We can't look at like the fact that he's a sax player and stuff, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Go.
Looks like Dunn liked to measure his daughter and Bobby Yale each year. Sonia's measurements stop at 18, and there's a gap in Bobby's between ages 15 and 17.
Okay.
I remember that fight, back when Jake was coming up the ranks.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I better leave these two alone.
Okay, so don't go in there yet, basically. Alright. He does get stuck in places, too. The walking... The harder you train, the luckier you get. The walking isn't great. No guts, no glory. Some Dempsey, Jimmy Cohen. I wonder if any of these in the No Pain, No Gain. Okay. Don Lynch, Billy Parrish, Emil Johnson, Frank Rios, Juan Gonzalez, Chico Pazzo. Huh? What was that? Oh, okay. Oh, what was that? During the investigation, you will find Hall of Fame sports cards. Oh, keep in mind that it's you, not Blacksad, who finds these cards, and that the collection is not relevant to the storyline. Leave no stone unturned. Cards can be hidden anywhere. Find them all to complete your Hall of Fame collection. Oh, okay. When you find a new card from Hall of Fame collection, you can choose to open the album and see how the card is placed in its slot, or you can continue to play. It's anytime. Okay. Thanks. Let's just take a quick look then. Obviously, it's a quarter of a card, not a full card. During the investigation, you'll find Hall of Fame, you find blah blah. Okay. It plays most illustrated stars of 4 sports: football, baseball, boxing, and ice hockey. The 23 cards of each sport. In the lower part of the screen, the L bar shows controls and other. Okay. So stick the card. Is that where it goes? I guess. I guess that's where it goes. It's 80. What? Why does it go there? I'm very confused. Alright. I guess that's where it goes. We're not done. Chief off weekly, no call. Oh, okay. I can still call the rhinoceros' wife. Wow. That's pretty cool. When you're good at making excuses, it's difficult to excel at anything else. Damn, son. Jump rope. Success is dependent on effort. Effort is the key to success? Well, one of those two. If you want to box, train. If you want to win, train harder. I like all these semi-motivational... Oh.
On the surface, it seems dry, but there's no dust, and it's damp under.
All collected clues will be stored in Blacksad's mind. When you clue notification will pop up. So if enough clues, you'll be able to piece them together to make crucial deductions. Okay. So similar to like the Sherlock Holmes.
He could have fallen the day Dunn died.
Mm. Who did the footprints belong to? Sturdy.
I once shredded a bag like that, just out of pure rage.
I guess because he's got claws, so he shredded it. We don't want to leave. Let's check out, not yet anyway, let's check out this room. Then we'll go that way. Oh, it's the toilet. Farting is the key to success. Okay. Hilarious. No dung, no glory. Okay, sure. Hey. Rex Smith. Okay. this first one? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, did this first stall not have a... The harder you bang, the luckier you get. What? That one doesn't even make sense. Did I say fuck something?
Locked. But a true detective never leaves home without his... Huh? Sometimes even the most experienced detective has to go home to get his lockpicks.
Not yet. Oh, I see. It's a, Good. Yeah.
The racist brain is so full of hatred that there's no space for trifles such as common sense or, say, spelling. But this most cultured writer spotted the error and attempted to correct it. Not sure what to make of the outcome.
Okay. How would they... Okay. I mean... I guess it's the fur color, I guess? Oh, there's a card right there. How do I get it? There we go. No, no, no. I don't want to see that. I want to see the card. There you go. Ooh, this one's baseball. Bojan Static. Okay. So the footprints go this way. We go outside, yeah. Another baseball card, I think. Oh, hey, buddy. It's an iguana. This one's hockey. Oh my god. Did I just steal this man's card? Didn't even ask him. What is that? Discourse on inequality. Obviously, I can't read that. Okay.
Good morning, sir.
He's blind.
Good morning to you.
John Blacksad, private eye. Would you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Not at all. Proceed, Your Honor.
Were you here on Sunday afternoon?
Yes, indeed, kind prince. I came down to watch TV after having run the New York City Marathon in record time.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Well, there is indeed. Move. You're blocking my view of this wonderful sunset. It just so happens that you can, apple of my eye, do this old
Apple
man
of my
a
eye.
favor and bring him some sustenance.
All right. I might just be the last person in New York without a TV.
I should buy one.
Maybe that's how I should spend the bribe money.
Nope, that's it. Okay. What is happening? Oh, sorry. Something went weird on my computer. I should still be recording though. Yes, good. Because that would have been terrible. Hold on. Okay, that's fine. All right, it's fine. Sorry, it was just something strange happened, but it's fine. Can he see me? No, I don't think. I think he's pretty sure he's blind. Can we walk up here? No. This is a long alley. That is in fact just garbage on that side. Okay. So that's back, yeah, that's in the front of the place again. Joe Dunn's gym, boxing gym,
He
founded in
opened it
1943.
during the war? That's odd.
1943, yeah. Oh, what's that? Closed due to the sudden, unexpected death of Joseph Clark Dunn. A private service for family and friends will be held at St. Fergus Church on Friday, October 14th at 6 p.m. Oh, and there's a card. Mo Fern! Oh, this is football. Hey. I think I should go talk to the lady at the diner.
Mary Purnell,
Yeah.
the person who found Dunn's body, works a block away from the gym. I'm certain she can give me the kind of information that...
Hey! Watch where you're going, you jerk! You looking for trouble, moron?
Sorry. Really, I'm sorry.
You better be, you wuss!
I mean, I was clearly in the wrong there. Should have been watching where I was going. But yeah, I should go talk to the lady and then maybe grab some food for that guy, for the blind veteran. I do still have to open the...
And there you go. We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Come back soon. Welcome to Sam's Diner. What can I get for you?
Blacksad, Private Eye. I work for Sonia Dunn. I need to ask you some questions about Joe Dunn.
Sure, but I'm working right now. Maybe later?
Please, I need to find Bobby Yale as soon as possible. And I think you can help me.
All right.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about Sonia Dunn?
I barely know her, but she looks like a smart girl, poor thing.
Okay, Joe Dunn.
Let's talk a bit more about Joe Dunn.
Our boss was done.
What kind of boss was Joe Dunn?
A good one. Always paid on time, never raised his voice. If I asked for the day off, he even cleaned the gym.
How was Joe Dunn outside the gym?
I wouldn't know. I only saw him at the gym or right there. That was his spot. I think everyone liked him.
Can you tell me how you found Dunn's body?
Well, I thought I was alone. I clean early in the morning before Mr. Dunn comes in.
Oh, so you have keys to the gym.
Yes, of course. There was paint on the floor, so I thought it'd be a busy morning. And then I saw him hanging there like a baby mobile over a crib.
Oh, he was
Then I
in
think I panicked.
Jesus.
When he calmed down, I called the police and waited outside. Sorry, that's all I can say.
Don't worry. But if you remember anything else, let me know. Thanks, but I still don't get why he'd commit suicide. I heard his relationship with his daughter wasn't ideal.
Oh, really? Poor man. I don't have kids, but that has to be really hard.
His wife died years ago. Maybe he never got over it.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe he did. That was a long time ago.
Maybe he simply had money issues.
Yeah, I don't know. Could be. The gym didn't really get that dirty lately.
Okay. Where could Bobby Yale be?
Any ideas where Bobby Yale could be?
How am I supposed to know? He's rarely there when I clean the gym. Bobby seems like a nice kid, but I barely know him.
Okay. What do you tell about your job?
Can I ask you about your job?
Which one?
Gym.
How long have you worked at the gym?
It's been, what, 4 or 5 years? Although, I don't think I'll be able
I like
to
her
set
hair.
foot
It's
in there.
very,
This must be really hard for you. I'm sorry. Tell me about your work here in the diner.
Oh, it's wonderful. I love it. My boss.
Oh, glad to hear that. Other than the diner and the gym, you don't work anywhere else, right?
I wouldn't have the time, although I'm not sure I want to continue working at the gym.
excuse me. You might want to stay away from the gym. I wouldn't quit if I were you. Yeah, I don't think that. I don't know. Damn, what did I say here? Yeah, all right.
It might be best to stay away from the gym, at least for a while, for your own well-being. In due time, things might change.
Joey used to say the same thing.
Hmm.
Maybe. I don't know. Thanks.
Maybe Jake Ostiombe.
What do you think about Jake Ostiombe?
Who? Who's that?
A big gorilla, boxer too, a friend of Joe Dunn's.
Oh, yeah. I barely know him. I don't like how he looks at me.
Alright, can I have hamburger?
Can I have a hamburger, please?
Oh, sure. Regular or cheese?
Cheese? The guy's a goat, right? Oh, fuck it.
I think I'll get the cheeseburger.
Mm-hmm. You want fries? A drink?
No, that's it.
Okay. Is that for here or to go then?
To go, please.
One cheeseburger to go, Sam.
Okay.
Okay, tutorial cat senses. Next to the icon of each Of each cat sense, hearing, sight, and smell, a counter will show the number of stimuli that can be received in that particular moment. The help bar in the lower part of the screen shows related controls and their function. Okay? Alright. So how do I...
Smells like cinnamon. No, cinnamon and burgers.
Okay. That's cool. This is cool. I like this. It's like your detective vision or what have you.
Smells tasty. My pal is going to lick his chops.
Alright, so now we have vision.
They look puffy and tired. Sleepless nights, hectic days, or has she been crying? Perhaps all of the above.
Was she Joe's, were they together? My order. When she's ready to go.
Her
Just take-
handwriting is nice and neat.
Okay. That's a clue? Okay. Sure, why not? Yeah, so I think they were, I mean, maybe not an affair, because she's, I mean, you can't call it an affair, because he's a widower and she's single, right? So, they were just, wait, where am I now?
Your burger is ready.
Oh. You better not, you better like cheese.
All right, I'll let you enjoy your meal.
4 people used the back door that very same night.
What?
Well, I might be blind as a bat, but as you can certainly see, I have 2 wonderfully functional ears.
4 people used the back door 2 days ago?
Yeah, that's right.
Who was the first person to use the back door?
Someone big unlocked the door, stepped inside, then came right back out.
Who was the second person to use the back door?
A man, just a few minutes after the first person. He came back out muttering, "Ungrateful bastard." Then he threw something in the trash and walked back in. Oh, no, wait. Before that, he gave me a coin. A coin? I mean, do I look like I need spare change? Huh? I mean,
Kind of.
I'm staying in a 1-million-star hotel, for God's sake.
Okay.
Who was the third person to use the back door?
Judging by the quiet footsteps, I'd say it was someone small. I'd say it was about 30 minutes after the second person came out. Whoever it was threw something in the trash and stood in front of me for a moment. Then I heard a click. And finally, I heard trailing laughter in that direction.
Who was the fourth person to use the back door?
Someone big. I recall heavy breathing. The person left in a hurry, running in that direction.
There's a chest expander in your cart.
A what expander?
A thingamajig with 3 springs.
Oh, the thingamajig with springs. Oh, I got it from the trash back there.
You were acting a bit strange before, but now you seem fine. Why is that?
Hey, you got great vision, sense of smell, hearing. Why is that?
Well, I'm a cat.
Well, I'm a goat.
Okay.
I wonder what it's like to be blind. Would I cope?
Doubtful.
Blind and legless. How does he get by? Looks like someone used it as a punching ball.
Okay.
Could he have been a train conductor?
That's it, right?
Where did you get that paint can?
In the trash can in the back. A paint can and a thingamajig with springs. What a night.
That's it, right? I don't have any more of these things. Yeah, okay, sorry. Alright, thanks.
That's all for now. Thanks.
Alright, so I got a lot of, am I supposed to take the thing? No, right? Okay. Get a lot of books, too, for a blind guy. Good for you. Am I supposed to check the trash can? No, because he took the things from the trash, didn't he? It was the paint can and the... So can I make any deductions now? I like how he goes, That's very good. Okay. Okay. Who can I call? Chief Officer Smirnov, weekly, right now. What's the weekly?
Weekly speaking, the legend of what's news.
Hey, Weekly. This is...
John, did you get my pictures?
Yes, and...
That rhinoceros has one big horn. And the girl, hot damn. You want me to find out her name? Please. Pretty please.
No, Weekly. Look. The rhinoceros came by and offered me money to keep quiet.
Wow. Are we talking petty cash or big bucks?
The latter.
That's my boy. Good job, Blacksad.
Half the money is yours.
Yeehaw. Okay, let's just change the subject. Hey, I heard something weird is going on at this gym. What was the name? Dunn's Gym. Didn't you have a pal down there? Can I talk to him? I heard a woman's running it now. A boxing gym. Now, that's what I call news.
Not now.
Actually, I'm working on a case for the gym owner. But you're putting me on the spot here. Let me settle into things before you do anything, will you?
All right, I'll make it quick. See ya.
Okay. Let's do Chief Officer Smirnov before I call this lady. Oh, line's busy. Oh,
Joe Dunn, the boxing coach. You hear anything about his death?
Blacksad, is that you?
You got me. How's everything, Chief?
Oh, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Too much work as usual. As for Joe Dunn, he hanged himself in a story. I'm too busy, John. I can't afford to put a single man on the case. Why are you asking?
Eugenian's daughter hired me.
But I still don't get it. Any sides of foul play?
His pupil, Bobby Yale. No one's seen him since Dunn hanged himself.
Well, his coach killed himself a few weeks before his big fight. Must be drowning his bad luck in booze in some gutter somewhere.
So, are you gonna help me?
I wish I could, John. Anyway, I'm afraid I don't have anything useful to share. And it seems like you don't either. But maybe do find something. Give me a call.
We've been friends for a long time.
And you think this is what two friends talk about on the phone? Good to hear from you, John. Take care.
Alright, let's call Rhinoceros's wife and lie to her, I guess.
Hello?
Blacksad here.
Please don't tell me my husband.
You have nothing to worry about, Mrs. Colbert. Do me a favor and enjoy your family.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, Mr. Blacksad.
Yeah, I feel bad about it, but... Alright. Too bad I can't go into the ring itself. Oh, okay, so now let me try and go get my, try to open this thing again. And then go get my... Yes. Get my lockpicks. It's a whole thing, huh? Apparently it's a whole thing. Oh, my phone's ringing. Or rather, Blacksad's phone singing. I always say me when we're playing a game, even though it's, you know, I'm not the character. I did like hitting that rhinoceros in the face with the typewriter, though. That was pretty good.
I hope that wasn't a client. Although probability would suggest a cold call. Or, even worse, the War Veterans Therapy Group.
Wait, are there cats, like regular cats in this world?
I'm pretty sure I left the lockpicks on the table. What if the only thing that keeps you going is the very thing that won't let you move on?
Remember.
It's too soon to say goodbye. She wouldn't hear me anyway. What did you do to earn the admiration of a millinery culture, distant cousin?
So yeah, these are... So, like, cats also exist in this world. I pretend to drink.
Here's a tip for aspiring detectives. Pretend that booze is an issue.
Mexicanos.
Clients love stereotypes.
Bandidos mexicanos.
I used tequila to clean my lockpicks.
Más tequila, por favor.
I just finished cleaning them when that rhino walked in. Maybe we knocked him down during the fight.
Ah.
Good old Weekly did a fine job with these pictures.
Oh, damn. Very explicit photographs.
I wonder if that rhino would ever have the nerve to use it.
Okay. Blacksad. Who's that? Daughter? Wife? Mother?
Hello?
Hi, Ray.
Daughter.
Hi. Who are you?
Take a guess. I already gave you a clue. I know your name, so
So, I don't know.
maybe I know your name because we're family.
No way. My dad never calls me. Grandpa never calls me. My uncle never calls. Well, he does sometimes. You're Uncle John. Uncle John. I guessed it. Mom, it's Uncle John. I guessed
Sister.
it.
You got me, Ray. Congrats.
Where did I live?
What do you want?
I want a gun. Bang, bang, bang.
Maybe not a gun, kid.
Good guys don't carry guns, Ray. You know why? Because they always end up shooting someone.
Yeah, that's why they're so cool.
Nope.
Oops, Mom's coming. Bye, Uncle John.
Ray, is that the way you say goodbye to your uncle?
Oops. Love you, Uncle John.
Now go put on your jacket.
Yay.
Bang, bang, bang.
What a surprise. How are you?
Hey, Donna.
Bang, bang, bang.
Everything's fine. Don't you worry about me.
I do worry about you. Especially when you tell me not to.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Hey, we're kind of in a hurry. Ray's got a dentist appointment. I'll call you soon, okay? I'm really sorry.
Sure. One last thing.
Ray, hurry up. We have to go.
I love you.
Love you, sis.
And I love you, little brother. Okay, now I really have to go. Bye, John.
Aw, so nice.
John.
Bye, Uncle John.
Bang, bang.
That's cute.
Sometimes I also use it to type out reports that nobody reads and invoices that nobody pays.
Alright. So that's everything on the desk. So he did say that they probably got knocked under the couch during the fight. That's what it seemed to imply. They say you pretended to drink.
Smells good. Tasted even better the day Smirnoff brought it, in exchange for a favor. A favor no cop should ever be paid for. Police Commissioner Smirnoff smoked that cigarette. Judging by the way he put it out, he was pretty nervous.
Okay, so maybe he does owe me then. Hey, there they are. We're not going to give up, are we? He was in the war. World War II, most likely. If this is 50s New York, yeah. Korea, maybe. Oh, Korea should be happening now.
I never understood why I had to be born in New York. But
It's
the
the
real
greatest city in the
issue
world.
is why I'm still here.
Maybe not in the 50s. New York has its problems.
A visiting friend once told me that New York City smells like a giant bonfire. I'd say the smell is rubbed off on me.
Hey, the Brad's Garage sign disappeared. Hey, these Morleys are the best. Craig Spano, New York Warrior Star. Oh, it's out of this world. Oh no! It's when sports figures used to hawk cigarettes. Well, how am I going to get that out? Oh. Hey, Walt Hathaway. That's a full card there. I guess there are different sizes. So you have some that are half, some that are quarter, some that are just their own card. Well, how am I supposed to get it out then? I can't seem to... Oh, there's another card. This one's another hockey one. Okay. Oh, damn, another one. Hey, Cyrus Cooper, football player. A kicker, clearly. Punter, most likely. Phone's ringing again. Phone's ringing again.
Most detectives feel safe with a gun in their pocket. Me, I prefer lockpicks. At least I know these little fellows won't backfire.
That was a trophy. Oh my god, pick up the phone.
Where the hell did you go, John? I thought you won the case.
I had to run an errand, but I'll be back in no time.
You made a crappy impression, and now Sonia has second thoughts about you.
I told you I had to go leave.
Looking back, I wish I'd never found my lockpicks. Maybe I wouldn't have gone back to the gym. All hell was about to break loose.
Oh. I like that. I like that little bit of foreshadowing there. It's pretty good. Man, I'm really enjoying the heck out of this game. This music's great. Story's great. Like, I'm already hooked. Characters are really good. Man. Wait, this isn't the gym.
Bobby Yo's place was on the way, so I decided to drop by, lockpicks in hand. The gym could wait. Sonia and Jake had already searched the place, to no avail.
Every game needs lockpicking.
Detective would have better luck. I
Oh.
know it might not seem like it, but when someone hits you like that, you know you're onto something. It's only fair to show some gratitude.
Well, well, well. Long time no see. My wife just called me. I owe you one. Now leave before my partner.
Oh, it's the...
Damn cat. Well done, Colbert.
about this? For every wrong answer, I'm gonna give it to you with this club. Deal?
Didn't we just witness your lack of aim?
Wrong answer.
It's the pin they're wearing.
First, well, second question. What the hell are you doing here?
A shamrock? Is he Irish?
Nah, this is a casino thing. Shamrock again?
A shamrock?
Oh, no,
Is
sorry.
he Irish?
Didn't realize you could do the same thing again.
It should start to swell any moment now.
Okay.
Seriously, what the hell are you doing here?
Are you of Irish descent?
I've got an Irish boss, just like my friend Colbert here. I'm sure the name O'Leary rings a bell, right?
Desmond O'Leary. If you live in New
It's a
York
fox.
City, you've certainly heard of the richest bookie in town.
Or a
After
coyote?
everything that's happened, I was beginning to feel like this case was finally moving forward.
Wrong answer.
But I was wrong.
One more time. What the hell are you doing here?
I know your friend Colbert and his wife.
Now he wants to insult you. All right, then. He's all yours. All right. Now it's your turn. I'll call the boss.
I want you to yell like I'm beating the crap out of him, okay?
Desmond, we caught some damn detective snooping around Bobby Yale's place. Yeah, hired by Dunn's daughter. Safe and sound? What do you mean, exactly? Oh, sure. Will do. Colbert, stop hitting him, you beast.
What a shame. We were just getting to know each other.
Oh, maybe it was good that I lied to the wife then. I mean, not good, but you know what I mean. Maybe it would have turned out better if I hadn't taken the money. If I just said, oh, I'm not going to break up your family, but you don't have to give me any money for it. Yeah, but now that guy is happy, the weekly guy or whatever, because I've given him half of the money. So I didn't tell you I was hired by Dunn's daughter. I'll talk to you later, Gorilla. Where's the damn bathroom? Oh, there it is. It's right ahead of me. Hole and Other Poems by Abraham Greenberg. Oh, is this like Howl? Is this supposed to be like a version of Howl? portable gym, fire for springs, boost up your body up strength. Byron physical culture appliance. Bobby Yale's chest expander. Okay. Allen Ginsberg, right? Abraham Greenberg? Yeah, Hal. Oh, I can do a deduction. Let's do a deduction.
Well, I know this much. The chest expander in the trash belongs to Yale.
Yale killed Dunn with a chest expander? The chest expander in the trash belongs to Yale. Okay. What is it? What's the bell? Oh, finally. Okay.
What leads a man to do something like this? Life's already dealt me a fair share of blows, but...
Dunn hanged himself? No, it's too far up, isn't it? He wouldn't have been able.
Why? Something just doesn't add up.
It's too high up. He wouldn't have been able to hang himself. Yeah. Alright, can I talk to this Muppet or no? He's just gonna box. No, he can't.
Thanks, pal.
So, what else can you tell me about Dunn's death?
Well, not much. My memory's not what it used to be.
Thanks to getting hit in the... Alright, let's see. Joe Dunn.
What was Joe Dunn like?
He was a decent man. Have you seen all those slogans on the wall? Those motivational phrases? Joe really believed in them. All of them.
Okay. Saxophone player?
He played the saxophone, right?
Yeah, pretty well for a white boy. But he quit when his wife died. Makes no sense, right? I mean, nothing draws chicks like brass. Why quit when you're finally free?
Alright, buddy. So I guess, yeah, I guess the fur makes you, like, in this world, the fur is what makes you black or white.
I found an empty wine bottle on the rooftop. Did Joe Dunn drink?
Only for a while, back when his wife died. But eventually he quit. After that, he'd only drink on special occasions.
Okay.
Joe Dunn or Joey Dunn?
Huh? Nobody called him Joey. Well, maybe his wife.
Yeah.
Although, she didn't call him anything after she died.
Alright, buddy. It's not actually a joke. It's just you being a dick. Bobby Yale.
Do you have any idea where Bobby Yale could be?
Not a clue.
His past.
You said Yale joined a gang back in the day? Know which one?
Did he say that?
Hell, I don't know, John. This is New York City. There are more gangs than people.
That's clearly untrue.
If Yale's gonna fight the reigning champion, he's got a big career ahead of him.
He hasn't lost a single fight since he turned pro. The little bastard beat the socks off me a few years back.
Do you know any of his relatives?
His father, Avenarius.
Avenarius? The boxer poet? Didn't he disappear 20 years ago?
Yeah, and his wife, Bobby's mom, died shortly after. Dunn is the closest thing the family the poor kids had ever since.
That explains the poetry book in his locker.
Oh.
I dropped by Bobby Yale's apartment. I think he might be involved with O'Leary, the bookmaker.
You sure? Yale had some dark years, no doubt, but Dunn turned him into a decent guy. I'm no detective, but I wouldn't follow that lead.
Dunn wasn't black, but he allowed you and Bobby Yale to train here.
Yeah, this was the first integrated gym in the city, I think.
But not everyone liked that.
You've seen the graffitis, right? If I get my hands on that bastard.
What can you tell me about Sonia Dunn?
She's hot, ain't she?
You two seem to get along nicely.
Well, I've known her since she was a baby. But she sure has grown, if you get my
Dude,
drift.
that's gross.
I hadn't seen her since she left for college about 4 years ago.
It seems like her father's death didn't really upset her.
Well, she likes to play it cool, which makes her really hot.
Alright, keep training, buddy.
I better let you get back to your drills.
All right.
We learned a fair amount there. Let's see if she's willing to talk to me now.
Miss Dunn, can I run a couple of questions by you?
If they'll help you find Yale, go ahead.
Nice and steady heartbeat.
Okay.
Big, bright eyes. Looks well rested. Either she didn't mourn her father, or she really knows how to work that makeup.
Cold as ice. As new boxing gym by former boxing legend The Quiet Links, Joe Dunn's gym.
What the?
Oh.
What's wrong?
Someone's taking pictures from the rooftop.
Are you sure?
I'll go take a look.
Oh. That's what that was.
Now, who's that rope for, Miss Dunn?
Weekly.
Oh.
What the hell are you doing here?
I forgot that there was QTEs.
Hey, look! Isn't that Cassidy?
Don't change the subject, you sad little...
Why don't we settle this over ice cream, huh, Jack? Just like in the good old days.
How did you get up
ferret?
here? I don't want anyone to see you.
Ah. He's a little ferret. That's what he looks like anyway. Oh, excuse me.
Everyone, even the most hapless of creatures, has a gift. Something that makes them special.
That's a big
that makes them worth knowing.
soda float.
foul-smelling Weekly is no exception. No matter what he does, it's impossible to stay mad at him for too long.
Bourbon shake?
Bourbon shake is delicious.
Is that a thing?
Want to taste?
You know I don't like milk.
You're lost. So,
It's a cat.
Joe Dunn hangs himself, leaves his gym to his daughter, which makes her the first woman to run a boxing gym.
I
I
don't
don't
think.
think Dunn killed himself.
What? Do you have a suspect? Any leads?
No, it's just a hunch. Although,
I don't know who did it.
I haven't identified the murderer just yet.
Oh, we're in the diner. What's happening?
Well, it doesn't really matter. It's just a hunch. I wouldn't bet my life on it. I've got other suspects, like O'Leary, bookmaker.
Desmond O'Leary? The same O'Leary who used to date Helen Moore? America's sweetheart? Now that's...
Oh.
And then there's the Wallace. Who was that guy?
Come on. You've never heard of Frank Cassidy? The president of the Boxing Managers Association?
Who's also Stone's agent, Bobby Yale's rival.
Hey, he might have a motive, right? He might know something about Dunn's death, right?
I decided to ask Weekly to investigate Cassidy. My reasons?
Yeah.
Weekly was right. Cassidy could have had a motive to kill Dunn. Weekly had already proven to be nosy. The farther I kept him from the gym, the better. But with Weekly, you just never know what the best approach might be. Should I give him an order or a subtle suggestion? Yeah, you might be right about Cassidy. But, it won't be easy to make him talk. He seems like a pretty tough cookie. Only a thorough and efficient detective could pull it off. But the problem is, I already got enough on my plate.
You're a lucky man, John Blacksad.
I don't follow.
You just found the thorough detective you need.
Oh, of course. What a great idea. How did I not think of you?
Hey, don't sweat it. But you'll have to do me a favor. Tell Sonia Dunn that a legendary journalist from What's News wants an interview.
Weekly, please.
Well, if not, bye-bye, Cassidy.
You know, there's a third option. What if I tell Sonia to sue you for spying on her?
You wouldn't.
Try me.
Okay, you win.
To keep you away from the gym. That's been the whole thing.
So, was there really someone on the roof?
No, false alarm.
No one. I must be seeing things.
A hallucinating detective. This must be my lucky day.
Dunn kept files on the gym's staff and clients. Name, address, and date of birth.
Oh, that's it, okay. Yeah, no.
I saw you arguing with a guy named Cassidy. What did he want?
Remember the fight that needs to take place in order to save this gym?
Well, Cassidy manages Yale's rival, Stone, the reigning champion.
If Bobby doesn't show up, he'll lose money. Maybe not a lot, but enough to care.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No, Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Did you find anything interesting
Oh,
in those
wait.
papers?
No. Investigation work
I
takes
don't
time.
get to take.
Sure you know.
I don't get to ask the other question. All right, fine.
I'd like to take a look inside that safe now. Could you give me the combination?
I'd love to help you, but my mother's birthday used to be the combination, but I already tried it.
Well, okay.
A happy family?
Hey, look, the Statue of Liberty is also some kind of animal. Like, it looks like a cat, but maybe not. Hey, Jimmy Gilligan. He looks like a quarterback. Why is he so big? He looks more like a linebacker or something. So it has the birthdays of the staff, right? So we know what staff to look for. You're not gonna let me do it, are you? I'm gonna have to do something.
Dunn kept files on the gym's staff and clients. Name, address, and date of birth.
Maybe I have to do let's see. No. Okay. No. It might tell me actually when. Oh. Oh, it's 3 things. Interesting. If I look at my notebook, will that give me any clues? For Leary as a thug. Unfaithful to wife, I lied to her. Thank me by sparing me a beating. Old friend, young talent in boxing, seems like Yale killed. Seems to like. What? Seems like Yale killed Dunn together. Oh, seems like he. I don't know what that means. Oops. What was the last one? Friend to something? Friend to Joe and Sonia Dunn. More than friends? Boxer, blah blah. Stone. Dunn's daughter. Okay, Frank Cassidy. Alright, that didn't tell me anything.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Can't really talk to her then. I need to find a clue that,
Sonia's measurements stop at 18, and there's a gap in Bobby's between ages 15 and 17.
Bobby isn't that tall. Alright, maybe I should go back to the diner. Now, oh, what's that? Sonia Dunn.
Thank you, Mr. Blacksad.
Does the postman always leave your mail on the floor?
I don't know.
What's wrong?
It's my mother's wedding ring.
Huh?
Who had it?
I don't know. My father wore it on his pinky finger after she died.
Not always, apparently.
Will you find out why?
I'll try. But there's something else I'm worried about. This might have something to do with your father's death and Bobby Yale's disappearance.
Oh my, yes. It could be. Will you please give me a moment?
Of course.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. New deduction. Ooh, 2 new deductions. Yep.
Okay. Mary put the wedding ring in the envelope and wrote Sonia Dunn on it. But why did
Because
she
they
have
were
the ring?
together. Come on, man.
Were Mary Purnell and Joe Dunn an item?
Yes, they were. Yes, now we can put yep.
What if Mary's birthday is the combination to the safe?
And now we can put that with the yep. Yep.
Yes?
Feeling any better?
Yeah, I guess. Thanks.
And there it was. Mary's birthday. A week prior to that very day.
Okay. Alright. Can I ask you some questions now? Let's open the safe. Just a random combination. Got it open. Business insurance policy. Okay. Last will and testament of Joseph R. Dunn.
You open the safe?
Yeah, and I think you need to see this. Can you tell me what it says?
All right. I think this might be useful for the investigation, Mr. Detective. He left everything to me, except some boxing trophies and knickknacks that go to Bobby Yale.
Do you think Bobby Yale read it before he disappeared?
Maybe.
When was it signed?
It was written 4 years ago, just weeks after I moved to Buffalo.
All right. Thanks.
Probably shouldn't say congrats, you're a lucky lady, because her father did just die.
I never would have taken Dunn for a gun owner. A few bucks. Just petty cash.
Okay. Wait. Is there any cards in here by any chance? No. Okay. Okay.
I never asked about the gym's insurance.
That's exactly what I'm reading now. So far, it looks like your standard small business policy.
Is there more? No, there isn't. Okay. Why is it still an option? Ah.
I think I know who had your mother's ring.
You do?
Mary Purnell. I think she was in love with your father.
Thank you. Thank you.
Uh-oh.
There's something I never asked you about your father's will.
Oh, no, that was it.
All right. Thanks. You see, I've got this friend. He's a journalist, and the thing is, well...
And what?
He would, a woman running a boxing gym? That's quite the story.
And how did this friend of yours find out, exactly?
Well, you know how these things...
I don't even want to hear you. I just hope you prove your professional worth before the day is over.
Did you and your father get along?
Let's just say our relationship got better when I left for Sunny University. An 8-hour drive from here.
I feel you, lady.
I'll lay it out for you, Mr. Blacksad. My father, Joe Dunn, disappeared the day my mother died. He became a shell of himself. Joe Dunn, my legal guardian. A man who gave me food, shelter, clothing, and an education. And that's more than you need to know.
What's in those papers you're going through?
Red tape.
Great. If you find something, please let me know.
I thought you were the detective. You do your job.
Oh my god, lady. This is part of my job. And she's very pissed off at me.
What can you tell me about Jake?
I thought you were friends. Guess I was wrong. He and my father were friends. So don't go down that road.
Okay.
Did you get along with Bobby Yale? Okay. Forget it.
I wouldn't give a damn about him if it weren't for this stupid gym his stupid fight is supposed to save. Happy?
Okay.
What do you think about Mary, the cleaning lady?
Can't say. I barely know her. And I'm not one who's quick to judge.
She already did the thing.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work
I guess
takes
that's
time.
it. That's everything I can ask
Sure,
her.
you know.
Alright, that's the end. Alright. Well, let's go talk to Mary now because we have new information. I was gonna go talk to her anyway, and then I found that note and that... guess I want to go somewhere else. I take the car, right? There's Sam's Diner. Yep. I would like to solve this case before we end, but I've only got about 10 minutes left for this video, so I don't think it's going to... I don't know, this might be the whole game, right? This one case might be the whole game. I doubt it, though. That doesn't seem right. Excuse me. Ooh. It's a gift shop. William P. Gordon. Clock, watch, and repair. Excuse me. What's going on back here? Let's see what happens if I keep walking. Hey, it's a bookstore. Nothing. Apparently the street just ends. Okay, weird. Wait, where am I? Uh-oh. Oh, there I am. You can just keep walking, but the camera doesn't follow you. How odd. Mary, you didn't tell me the whole truth, did you?
I know you're hiding something.
What?
I know how much Dunn meant to you. I'm very sorry for your loss.
I don't think
Your handwriting on the envelope. Your date of birth on the safe.
My goodness. I can't talk here. My shift is over in 10 minutes. Can you wait a while?
Yes, I can.
May I get a refill over here, Mary?
Coming right up.
She slipped up when she said Joey. And then also her handwriting. But it was the Joey part. And the gorilla guy, whose name I forget. I keep forgetting his name. Jake. Jake was like Jake LaMotta. Jake was, I think he wore the same trunks. Jake was like, yeah, nobody called him Joey except for his wife. At the clockmaker. Or clock repairer, even.
Mary Purnell. The angel Joe Dunn found in his golden years.
We've been seeing each other for almost 2 years. It all started with, well, weekdays I start cleaning the gym at dawn, before my shift at the diner. Joey always came in early, just a little after I got there. He used to say it was the best time for the worst task of the day.
Oh, I know exactly what he meant. Say no more. Paperwork.
He really hated it. One morning, he saw me crying. I was having a rough day and...
He tried to make you smile.
He pointed at the coffee machine. You need a cup of joe and some fresh air. That was the first of many cups on the rooftop.
Yeah. No, none of those.
One day, we realized those rooftop coffees were the best part of our day. So we began to spend more time together.
But you never told anyone. Why did you keep it secret?
For Sonia's sake. She and Joey drifted apart after her mother's death. He was afraid that our relationship would only make matters worse. Until one day, on the rooftop, we realized just how serious our relationship was, and we decided to turn those moments into a lifetime.
So he asked you to marry him?
Yes, of course. He gave me the wedding ring, and we decided to tell the world. He said he needed to share that happiness with his little girl. Turns out, he wasn't that happy after all.
What about Yale? Wasn't he like a son to him?
Maybe you already noticed, I have a slight cold. I really should be heading home.
Too much coffee and fresh air?
Why? Why would you say that? I lost my scarf a while back, not sure where. And now, if you'll excuse me, that's my bus stop. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Blacksad.
She's still hiding something. That's a clue? Mary has a cold is a clue? Alright. Let's go through the back again. Oh. I don't think there's anything for me to... Mary has a cold. Let's see if Weekly's got anything for us on the guy. Oh, I don't have anybody. Oh, let's try this officer again.
Smirnoff.
You're gonna like what I have to tell you about the Dunn case. Dunn and the gym's cleaning lady were about to get married.
Great. Call What's News. They'll know what to do with such an incredibly interesting piece of information.
The combination on Dunn's safe was her birthday. He even gave her a ring. You know, your typical suicidal bliss.
Okay, I'm still not convinced, but I might have something for you.
Okay. I like how I put that. Your typical suicidal bliss. Okay, where am I now?
Life is off and off key, like a bad song. The notes come together but feel flat, unable to create anything resembling music.
Oh, I'm back in the diner.
And yet, there are ways to string them together to create harmony. Ways that are not always entirely in our hands.
You look tired, John.
You do too.
You look pretty tired yourself.
Yep, I'm beat. I'm starving. Just got back from the annual police medical. Not only did I have to fast, but I also had to chug 2 enormous glasses of water.
I hate that. I always feel terrible.
John, you alright?
I've had better days, and I'll have them again, I hope.
We both deserve to. The thing is, I'd love to help you out with this case, but I can't. You know I work for the state of New York. If I had any information, I couldn't share it with a private eye. Even if it was lying on top of this table.
You said you were starving. Why don't you go to the counter and order something?
Hmm? Yeah, sure, good idea. If you'll excuse me.
That's very good. Preliminary. Case number, medical team B3. Deceased Joseph Richard Dunn. Sex male, marital status widower. Species lynx, color dark brown. Age 47, weight 160 pounds, height 5'5". Okay. Time, date of death, approximately 7 p.m. October 19th, 1950 something. Cause of death, violent asphyxia. Form of death, suicide. External findings. Violent asphyxia caused by rope around the neck. The neck presented 4 ring shave marks around the entire circumference caused by said rope. Okay. Swollen and slightly scraped knuckles on the subject's right hand probably caused recent trauma.
Interesting.
Internal findings. No internal autopsy was performed since external evidence seems sufficiently conclusive. Okay. So he clearly fought back.
Now that I think of it, I better eat at home. It's healthier.
Thanks.
Truth is, John, it all seemed clear to me before, but now? Please, promise me you won't take the law into your own hands. I'd like to think we're not just vigilantes.
Sure, you can trust me. I give you my word.
All right. In any case, keep me posted, will you?
Friend, you can count on it.
Take care, John.
As always, Smirnov had given me new, potentially relevant information. Not to mention second thoughts. When an old dog like him gets that serious, one must be prepared to bite.
I love this whole deal. Oh, new deduction. 2 new deductions, in fact. Okay. No, not that. Okay. Dunn was murdered. Yeah. Dunn wasn't tall enough to hang himself in that noose. That's correct. Alright, reloading. What's happening?
I'm much taller than Dunn.
Yeah.
And I can barely reach the noose.
He was lifted into the noose.
There's no way Dunn hanged himself. Not on his own, at least. don't know if you had a motive to kill Dunn, but you certainly had the murder weapon.
Dunn was strangled with Yale's chest expander. Okay. Hold on, actually. Is it this one? And then the paint can? Yes. So he punched the paint can.
Dunn punched a paint can, but why? Wasn't he calm and composed?
Dunn punched a can, and someone threw it. Well, I guess he threw it. Dunn must have punched a paint can. Okay, that's it, huh? All right, let's. Is there anything new to talk to our friend here? Probably not.
Did you know Joe Dunn had a gun in his safe?
No way, man. He hated firearms. Although, when Bobby Yale was a teenager, he went through a crazy phase. Even dropped out of the gym and joined the gang. Nothing serious. Early one morning, he broke in the gym. Joe was already here and caught him red-handed. Bobby pointed the gun at Dunn and ordered him to open the safe. So, Joe opened it and asked Bobby to put the gun aside, leave the gang, and start boxing again. I got here 5 minutes later and found Bobby crying like a baby in Joe's arms. Then he just stood up and put on his gloves.
Okay, good to know. Let's go see if we can talk to the woman again. We have all this other information. I don't think it was Yale. Oh, can't talk to her. Oh, the safe is back. The safe. The will is back in the safe. Can't talk to her. So that was 4 years ago, though. Does that mean there's a new will somewhere, right? Can I go back to Yale's apartment, do we think? We're done. Let me see if I can get back to Yale's apartment. And if not, I'll try to go to my car and see where I can go with my car.
I'd prefer a yellow Cadillac, but I can't complain.
That's a good car. Look at this nice car. I don't know what it is. Oh no, I can't take it anywhere.
I'd prefer a yellow Cadillac, but I can't complain.
Am I not allowed to go to my office or Yale's apartment? Let me try to walk this way. Probably not. Nope. Well, I don't know where to go now. What do I have? Just the stuff about the... Punch a paint can. Mary has a cold. Dunn was strangled with the Yale's chest expander. Theory was a shamrock. Yeah. Yeah, alright. I thought the car could take me to wherever I wanted to go. Alright, let's try to go. Let's see if there's anything at the diner. So that seems to be the only other place I can go. the video. It's a very interesting game. I really like it. It's a bit janky in certain parts, but not janky enough to really like properly annoy me. All right. I like, you guys know I love these kinds of games where you're investigating and you're like being like properly getting your detective on. The Sherlock Holmes games we've really enjoyed, the ones that we played so far, and we've enjoyed the Sinking City as well. Like I really like that one. We had a lot of, when we weren't getting scared out of our pants. I really enjoyed it as well. I don't know if I can do anything in here. Maybe I should have tried to call.
Just turned off the grill. You all got about 25 seconds to order your last burger before it goes cold, you bastards.
Oh, this guy almost ran me over.
Hey, if it isn't Miss, I'm so sorry. Well, I'm sorry too, because we ran out of sissy menus. Your dad and brothers ate them all. So, you got anything to say to Sam, little kitty?
You see this fist? I used it to knock down a rhinoceros today. But you know what? I've got another one right here, and it's jealous of its twin.
Okay, just kidding. Relax. What about a free burger?
He backed down real quick. That was excellent. That was pretty funny. I don't know what. Oh, I got a trophy for it. So I guess that's what it was for. Oh, you give another burger.
I have to admit, I was hoping to get something in return for that first hamburger. But now I don't really know why I brought this. The cynics would say I did it all out of selfishness. Just to feel better about myself. Who cares?
Okay. I'm gonna need that thing though. If that's the murder weapon, you should probably give it to me. At some point, I guess. Alright, well, let's try it really quick. Let's try to get a phone call. See if we can call weekly. No, we can't call anybody. Okay. I guess we're done. For now. Let me just go get the game saved, I guess. Well, now we know who was on the roof. It was Joe and Mary. Yeah. Well, she's still hiding something. She's like, oh, I have a cold. Still can't talk to you, right? Nope. Can't talk to her. It's a heater. Alright, I guess I'll just go back down. I don't know what to do. I can't call anybody. There's nothing for me to put together. I got the gun thing out of the gorilla. I can't seem to go back to his apartment. So I don't know. I'll have to figure it out, alright? So it's gonna save here, right? No? Might have to go back downstairs for it to save. Oh, what's this?
I don't even want to imagine Weekly falling from up here.
Oh, right. Because he almost fell. Wow, imagine if he'd fallen. But one day on the rooftop, we realized just how serious our relationship was. That is what she said. So I turned those moments into a lifetime. So yeah, this is the one that like O'Leary was supposedly having a relationship with, right? Alright, I'll go back downstairs, wait, whatever one saves the thing, and then, I don't know, figure out what to do later. But yeah, this is fun. I enjoy the heck out of these kinds of games. I really, really do. And yeah, I love it. I'm gonna play more of it when I get back from maybe tomorrow. If you're watching this premiere, I'm landing tomorrow morning, Monday morning, Singapore time. Maybe I'll start playing. I'll continue playing it then. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching today. Appreciate it as always. And what's coming up for me this next week is back to live streams. Tuesday, Felicia and I are starting Storyteller, which is a game about creating stories. On Wednesday, for Dan Plays to his backlog, I'm playing the Sunless Sea Submariner Edition, which I believe I have it on the Switch. On Thursday, I'm continuing Majora's Mask, the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I'm at the Snowhead Temple, the one in the mountains. And then on Sunday, a week from when this came out, when this video premiered, we'll be continuing Perfect Tides, which we started a while back on the Steam Deck, and it'll have been 3 weeks since we last played it. But good time. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. There's gonna be more videos coming out in April because we're gonna be traveling again, so I have to work on those videos as well. But we'll talk about those later. For like I said, the next week, all live streams. Back to us interacting with each other in real time. All right, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you on Tuesday. You will see me on Tuesday. We will see each other on Tuesday. Felicia will be there too. Bye bye.